Raquel. So how do what's your relationship like with her? Had you guys known each other for a while? Had you been talking online before they actually came out and filmed?
Not at all. We met the night that we filmed. So the girls came into the restaurant, and I served them and Lisa and everything like that. And after that, we ended up going out to the club, and that was the first time that we all hung
Did you keep in touch with Raquel after that night?
out. So we do have an episode. We do have an episode that's coming up in the next week or two, I believe. That I went to Pump with my mother and Lisa, and we shot at Pump. And then me and Raquel went out to dinner in Beverly Hills. So we spoke a little bit after that. We haven't spoken. I mean, she has a lot on her plate right now. You know what I mean? And also as do I. So I wish her the best, through all of her endeavors and everything like that. But we haven't stayed in touch now.
But it sounds like though you guys kind of had some chemistry. You went out on a couple of dates, So were
We
you like, did you feel the chemistry, like you kind of were interested in her?
To be honest, I think she's a beautiful girl. We had a great time the night that we went out to the club in downtown Vegas and everything. I think that we were just I think that we were just having a good time and just having a fun night. I don't think it was anything serious, but I think it was a great moment that we shared. You know what I mean? It was cool.
When you watch this episode, like that you were in, so far, like how accurate do you think it was Lee portrayed? I mean, there was two ladies at the table that both seemed interested. Lala seemed interested as well. You end up kissing Raquel. Like, do you feel like you got like a pretty correct edit?
Yeah, it was no, yeah. I think it was a fair edit. Absolutely, I think that they did a good job. It's crazy. It's crazy. I had no idea. How Lala felt until I had seen the show. You know what I mean? It's funny. So many people are like, "How come you didn't, entertain Lala?" And I'm like, I you see the show after everything is filmed, but it's like I wasn't able, I didn't hear the clips and everything, and there was just so much going on and everything. It's just, but it was a fun night to say the least.
Well, so you didn't entertain her then because you didn't know that that was happening. But now that the world has made you aware of this and you watched it, you see that there was interest by Lala. So, is there anything you want to share? Like, have you thought of reaching out to Lala, slipping into the DMs? I mean, now.
You know what? I mean, I think if we were ever to run into each other, possibly we'll have a conversation and we'll take it from there. I got a lot on my plate right now, so I'm not, I almost say I'm not going to go out the way, but if we run into each other again, that'd be great. I'd be happy to see her.
What do
What
you
do you
do? Go on, Sarah. Sorry.
Oh, well, I was just going to ask you, what do you think about everyone seems to be team Ariana, and I wondered if you could give some insight. You did hang out with Raquel a couple of times. I mean, are you shocked that people are so negative towards her? And maybe you could shed some light on like what your experience was as a person with her.
So from all of our encounters, which weren't many, she seemed like a sweetheart to me. You know what I mean? And I mean, she's 20 years old. 20 years old, beautiful girl on a TV show. Like, I mean, I guess it wasn't the right thing to do to one of her friends. It's not the right thing to do to somebody, but it's like, she's living her life. Everybody makes mistakes. It's crazy that so many people want to try to crucify her for this or say this about her, and it's like as if they've never made a mistake or they've never made the wrong choice before. It's a human thing. Yes, she shouldn't have been hooking up with her friend's dude. You know what I mean? But like I said, we all make mistakes, and stuff like that. So I don't think that you could really judge somebody's whole character by just one action that's happened. That's happened, and unfortunately, there's pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons, like just like reality TV, where your life is exposed. Your life is exposed, and because you put yourself in this certain light, you are able to get comments from other people and opinions on stuff like that. So I guess it's just a part of it. It's just a part of it. But it rubs me the wrong way how many people I feel like are so quick to judge or say negative things about somebody without really genuinely knowing the person. But I mean, and then on the other hand, it's crazy because I feel like sometimes when you sort of do watch somebody, if you've watched somebody on a TV show for 10 years, I'm sure that you do feel like you have somewhat of a connection with this person. You know what I mean? So it's crazy, but I just, you gotta give her a break, and it's a mistake, and we all make mistakes, and we just gotta roll on. So I wish, that's my 2 cents.
No, those are all good points. I mean, do you think like any of it is like just housed in misogyny, like just our world of like, like, look, there are people are coming for Tom, but they do
Right.
seem like, to your point, Sarah, they're coming for Raquel a lot more.
I agree. I've picked up on that too, and I don't know if it's like a double standard, like a guy to woman type thing with the cheat. I really don't know what it is, why people are so fueled um, against her as opposed to both of them. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. I did not see it coming. I mean, nobody saw it coming. Obviously, it's been insane, insane.
Yeah, truly, like it really, really is.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe we could go back to, your episode
yeah.
that you were in. And I don't remember if you said this, but did you watch yourself? Did you watch your episode, the current season?
I did. So at first, the night that it aired, I was like, I didn't know how it was going to be portrayed. I didn't know what was going to be going on. So that night, I didn't watch it. The next morning, I woke up to, a bunch of text messages. And one of my good friends, Janelle, was like, you looked good. It was a good episode and everything like that. And I was like, all right, I'll check it out. So I flipped it on, and me and my pops, watched it. My son was running around, but he has better things that interest him than dad on TV. So yeah, it was interesting to see.
Well, speaking of this episode, that Sarah mentions, we did see you kiss Raquel. I mean, is Raquel a good kisser?
I had a good night. I had fun. I had fun. So,
Yes, I love it.
yeah, I had fun. We had a good time, and you know what? One thing that I do have to say about the girls is that um, they were all very sweet. They all seemed very down to earth. Like it was just a genuine good time. It was just a genuine good night. It was just like you guys go out with a group of your friends, go get drinks at his place, go get a little bite, and go out to the club to dance and stuff like that, and just have a good time. It wasn't anything serious, wasn't anything crazy, but it was legitimate fun. It was cool.
Does any part of you, because like now that all this is coming out,